Welcome back to Clune Arena. Air Force with the 64-51 victory over Mississippi Valley State. Back courtside with you at Clune Arena. Ryan Kaufman alongside Roland Vargas. And Roland, again, Air Force taking its foot off the pedal a little bit in that second half, made the score a little bit closer, doesn't really tell the story. Air Force dominated this game.
They really did. It could have been 25 points in that win for Air Force. They really pushed the pace. They started early. They were knocking down their shots. Their defensive intensity was there all game long, regardless of the changes that Joe Scott made. And the Falcons were able to bring in a lot of young players, give them some experience. All in all, I think just a perfect performance on the eve of Thanksgiving.
And we look at the numbers. Air Force in that second half shoots 60% from the field, 50% from deep. To raise their percentages to this, they were just unconscious. They were finding open shots all afternoon long.
They were, and it wasn't a lack of intensity from Mississippi Valley State. It was just the ball movement from Air Force. They were moving the Delta Devils side to side, getting open shots. You just pointed to it there. 18 assists for the Falcons. They were just tremendous in the way that they broke down the Delta Devils.
Well, and like the win on Monday night against USC Upstate, the two biggest individual stories were Camden Vanderswag and Corbin Green. As we first take a look at Green's highlights, very different highlights. Green with the physical play today, had another terrific game in his second collegiate start. The windmill dunk there, and then you had Camden Vanderswag on the other side doing what he does on the perimeter outside. If those two guys can put it together like they have the last couple of games, moving forward, Air Force is going to have a great inside-outside duo.
I love how 13 points from Corbin Green kind of feels like a letdown after what we saw just a couple of nights ago. He was brilliant tonight in this basketball game, but take nothing away. The player of the game, Camden Vanderswag, knocking down threes all game long, 7 of 10 from long distance. My math says that's about 70% from three. He was fantastic.
Yeah, just a couple away from equaling the school record for three-pointers in a game. He was phenomenal. He was great the other night against USC Upstate, and you see this young Air Force team starting to get rolling here in the midst of this 5-6 game homestand that they got. They're really starting to put it together.
They are. It's going to get difficult for Air Force. I think that game against Montana is going to be a tough one. I think it's going to be a much different defensive proposition than they faced tonight, but take nothing away from Air Force. They were absolutely brilliant in this basketball game, deserved winners, and like you said earlier, could have been a lot more for the Falcons.
Well, in the meantime, they'll enjoy the Thanksgiving holiday before they turn their attention, as Roland mentioned, to Montana on Sunday here at Clune Arena. And we hope you enjoy your Thanksgiving as well. Thanks for joining us. Air Force with a big win over Mississippi Valley State. For my broadcast partner, Roland Vargas, and our outstanding Falcon Vision crew led by Brian Sherman, I'm Ryan Kaufman. Wishing you just the best rest of your day and happy Thanksgiving. We'll talk to you next time on the Mountain West Network.